This is a real individual. This is a real woman.
When this victim was discovered back in 1984, the skeleton was so fragile and delicate, archaeologists were worried using plaster would damage the bones. So they had to come up with a brand new technique.
What was poured inside the void was wax. This was then covered with plaster. The wax was melted out, and then inside it was replaced with basically a kind of glue, an epoxy resin. And the wonderful thing about this is it's much kinder to the human remains inside, to the bone material.
The transparency of the resin allows us to see that this is a woman.
We can see inside the cast, so we can read what's going on. So have a look. You can see her feet here, and legs. There's her kneecap. Travelling up through her body there, her arms in this really kind of typical position. This is a real individual. This is a real woman.
I really want to know more about this woman's life. Luckily, the resin makes it much easier to X-ray. So I'm meeting Dr. Curtis Afire, who can piece together the clues from these X-rays to discover who this was and exactly how she died.
One of the remarkable things about this method of preservation is how it allows us to really read the bone evidence inside. So what do these X-rays tell you about this poor woman?
So looking at the hip joints, there's no advanced wear and tear, so it's certainly not an elderly adult skeleton, and so it had to be probably in the mid-30s.
Can you tell from her skull exactly how she died?
So the mouth was open, which obviously allowed for the influx of thermal debris and smoke, which in itself can cause asphyxia.
It seems that as the resin lady opened her mouth, gasping for air, she inhaled a lethal combination of suffocating ash and poisonous gas before falling victim to the extreme heat as Vesuvius erupted.